Flight attendants, please take your jump seats.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us on the very first episode of In the Jumpseat, a podcast by CUPE Local 8125 WestJet Component. I'm your host, Cameron Jones, recording secretary for the local, and I'll be guiding you through this series designed specifically for WestJet Component members. Whether you're brand new to the union or you've been here for years, this podcast is for you. Our goal is simple: to help you feel informed, engaged, and ready as we head into a critical round of negotiations, what we're calling CA2. Each episode will cover topics like what bargaining is, how it works, what your rights are, and what's happening behind the scenes. We'll feature a variety of guests, including local executive committee members, our bargaining committee, and other guests and industry experts. We'll also bring you real-time updates and insights as things unfold at the table. Joining me regularly will be Alia Hussein, president of CUPE Local 8125. Alia has been leading the local through some major changes, and she'll be here often to offer updates, context, and her take on what matters most to our members. And with me here now is Alia. Welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Cameron. I'm doing great. I'm really excited about this podcast and what it represents.
I am as well. I think this is going to be a really great resource for our members. Can you tell us a little bit more about what they might be able to expect from the podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. From our perspective, this is more than just another communications tool. It's a commitment to making sure that our members are kept up to date and in step as we go through the bargaining process.
And why is that so important for our members to have an understanding of where we're at in the bargaining process and what's going on in the local?
Great question, Cameron. We know that the collective bargaining process can feel complicated and disconnected from our day-to-day work. It's full of legal language, strategic planning, back and forth proposals that don't always easily translate to our members on the line. So that's exactly why we thought we would do this podcast. So we would create something that's easily accessible, conversational, and designed around the member, something that they can tune into between flights, on a commute, or even at home without needing to read a 20-page update.
I think this podcast can be a great resource, especially if you're commuting home from work, something you can listen to and get educated. And it's going to be something that will be accessible for our membership, whether they're in Canada, the US, or anywhere that our route network takes us.
Oh, absolutely. And it's so important to remember that this is our members' collective agreement, their profession, and their future. And it matters that they're included and informed.
So, Alia, what can our members expect to listen to or find out from this podcast?
We have a bunch of things planned. We're going to be including our officers from the local, subject matter experts, and members of the newly elected bargaining committee. We plan to go through a bunch of different subjects, such as like the financial realities of bargaining, how you can get engaged or involved throughout the bargaining process, and then, of course, get into the details about what the bargaining process itself is like.
Absolutely. Having the engagement and education pieces for our members to understand where the local is and what's going on in our collective bargaining process is going to be so key. And we're really hoping that this podcast is something that they're going to be able to connect with and gain broader understanding when it comes to where we're at in the collective bargaining process.
Absolutely, Cameron. And it's really important that the members are engaged. So go to the website, fill out the contact form if you have questions for us or for the local, and read your emails, because we will be communicating not only through our emails but as well on the podcast.
Awesome. And another great outlet for our members to engage with us is also on our social media. We have our Instagram and Facebook where we'll post key updates of stuff that's going on throughout the bargaining process. That's all for today's teaser podcast. As always, stay informed, stay connected, stay safe, and thanks for joining us in the Jumpseat.
Flight attendants, please take your jump seats.